Hey guys, it's Alan, the Fireman 1028, and today we're going to do an oil change on our Kawasaki Versys 300. It's a 2022 model, but this procedure is exactly the same from 2017 all the way up to 2025. They have not changed a thing on the bike, and this engine is actually out of the Ninja 300, so the oil filter that you use is the same one that Kawasaki has used actually for just about every bike. I remember buying these filters for my Ninja 1000, so it's the exact same filter. So they only use one filter. You know, guys, we just picked this bike up. The previous owner really couldn't tell me the last time it was serviced, so it's always a good idea, especially if you pick up a bike, to start fresh. Fresh oil change, check your air filter, check your spark plugs, do all your basic maintenance stuff. Check all that stuff before you start riding it, just so you can kind of put it on, hit reset on all those things and put it back on your level. So the only thing we're going to need for this is we're using a hi-flo oil filter. This is hi-flo HF303. We're using Motul 7100, the 10W50, and then all you need besides for that is a number 17 socket. So first thing we're going to do is we're going to crank the bike up, warm it up a little bit. Oil flows better when it's warm. You don't need it long, maybe 1 minute. Just let it run for a little bit, and then while you're doing that, you get your pan and everything ready. Alright guys, so we've let the bike warm up for about a minute. Like I said, just enough to get the oil up to a little bit of a temperature. And what we'll do is we'll go ahead and pull the drain plug. You know. Come on, pretty easy. Use that again. You know, some people say replace the crush washer every time. It's fine, it really is. And that is some nasty looking oil. So what we'll do is we'll go ahead and break this loose too. Take this off just to make the drain process a little easier. This bike could not be easier to do an oil change.
Could be.
I thought you wouldn't in this.
Huh?
I thought you wouldn't in this. What we'll do is we'll turn it that way. That is some nasty looking oil. We'll go ahead and watch out with your headers being right here, hoping that this is not too tight. It's not. Now, okay, let me show you something. We'll zoom in closer, so we'll show you something. As I turn this right here. Oh, they can hear me. Okay, no, zoom in. I want you to see something. So everybody says use the manufacturer's products, right? Use the Kawasaki filters. Where's the Kawasaki filter made?
China.
In China. Whereas you could get a K&N or a Wix or something like that, and those are American made. So I don't buy this crap if you always have to use the manufacturer's products. Manufacturers, they sub it out, they put the specs out there, and whoever can build it the cheapest, they'll slap their name on it. So don't always think that you have to buy the manufacturer's products.
Hold up close for the camera.
No, it didn't say where this one's made in, so probably not China.
Probably is China.
Probably is China.
Probably is China.
I don't know if it is or not.
It's got blood. It's got Japanese instructions, English instructions, and it's got French too. All
right, so we've let the oil drain out. We're going to take our new oil filter.
Hi-flo.
We're going to take a little bit of the old oil and we're going to put it around on the O-ring of it.
What does that do?
It just gives you a nice, it keeps it from sticking to this mating surface the next time you go to put one on or to pull it off. So we'll clean our surface really well. There's two lines of thinking as far as on your oil filter, to pre-fill your filter versus not. I don't fill it all the way. You see the filter here?
Yep.
But I do put a little bit in there to kind of let the pleats kind of hydrate a little bit. And if you'll notice, look, so I filled it all the way up. Now watch. It's actually sucking into the pleats. So it's okay to have a dry filter, but not the pleats being dry like that. So I like to pre-measure your oil so you already know exactly how much you've put into the filter. This was 500 milliliters. Was it 400? It was 400, wasn't it? 400 milliliters. That was already in this container right here.
Too much instead of too little.
No, it's 400 now. So we put 100 milliliters inside the oil filter, and you can see it's already mostly absorbed. So we don't have a ton additional in there, but we'll go ahead and put our oil filter on. These just need to be hand tight. That's it. No tighter than that.
Why do you have this then? Because you thought the other guy did that?
Well, you never know how hard the old one is to take off. So we'll take our crush washer. Take our crush washer, put it back on. Clean this off right here. And again, if your crush washer looks worn, you can replace it. Some people replace it every oil change. Some people never replace it. So I like to replace them every, I don't know, whenever I feel like it. All right, so again, you don't want your oil filter or your oil drain plug too tight, but you want it tight enough.
And
so
start adding our oil. Right?
We'll proceed. Now, I love this design right here because what do you see? A big, giant, wide opening. Most have tiny little openings that you can only put a little bit of oil in. So here they give us a nice giant mouth to, and I love Motul 7100 because it smells good.
Yep.
Did you smell this one?
No. It does smell good.
I told you it smells good. So we're going to put 2 liters back in. There's 500 milliliters.
Now down to what? What's the oil capacity of the Versys?
2 liters.
2 liters. Okay.
So I like to do it in 500 milliliter increments. 500 4 times equals
7
2 liters.
Okay.
This might be the easiest oil change ever.
Don't say anything yet, man.
What could possibly go wrong?
Remember the last time we were changing the oil on the Recon?
Well, oil change went fine.
Afterwards.
When we tipped over the
oil pan
and dumped out two ATVs and 2 motorcycles worth of oil
to our grass.
Into the grass. And killed a big section.
Dead spot there. Probably won't go grass for the next couple years.
Yeah.
I mean, at least it wasn't like hot oil, you know.
Mm-hmm.
Like slightly warm oil.
There's 3. Now let's see if we got just enough.
We're pushing it.
Alright, so we only have 1.9 liters of oil. But what we're going to do is we're going to base that off of the sight glass. If we need to go back and add some more, we can. So let's put this last 400 milliliters in. And let's watch our sight glass.
Are you seeing anything in the sight glass?
No, sir. Alright, that's good enough. We'll go ahead and order some more. Like I said, I was taking 2 old containers and just putting those in there. So we're only about 100 milliliter, 90 milliliter short. So
if that, yeah, maybe 90 or 80.
We'll order some more, get it in, and once we get it in, then top it off. But it's close enough where, I mean, it's showing up in the sight glass at straight upright, so it's fine. Just needs a little bit more added to it. So what we'll do is we'll crank up the bike. Drop the keys off. When I change oil, I always take the keys out. Personal habit. And just all we're doing now is just making sure there's no leaks.
Might want to have the pan underneath then.
No, I mean, everything's sealed up, like seepage. All right, guys, so that's it. That's the oil change on a Versys 300. Again, it doesn't matter what year, 2017 all the way up through 2025. They're all the exact same bike. 2 liters of oil. We use Motul 7100 10W50. We use a hi-flo HF303 oil filter. 17 millimeter socket, and a couple rags, and that's it. This is one of the easier bikes you'll ever do an oil change on. And now you're ready for the season. And like I said, again, we just bought this bike, so now we know where the maintenance schedule is. So thank you guys for watching. Please like, comment, subscribe. That's the ultimate compliment you can give us. Thank you guys. God bless. Roll Tide, and remember, tomorrow needs you.